Welcome back to Cheddar Business. As the streaming wars heat up, Roku is partnering with Innovid, an advertising and analytics platform to provide better measurement for streaming advertising. Cheddar senior reporter Michelle Castillo joins us live from headquarters with Scott Rosenberg, GM and SVP of Platform Business at Roku. Michelle, take it away.
Hi, and thanks, Tim. So thanks for joining us today. So the Roku and Innovid announcement, you guys are partnering to provide better measurement to advertisers. How will this help marketers with their ad buys on Roku?
So we've just announced today, timed with the start of Ad Week, a partnership with Innovid. This brings together one of the biggest ad tech providers to brands with Roku, the biggest OTT platform in the States, to really enable brands to measure holistically how their ads are being exposed to consumers across both traditional TV as well as streaming. It's a first-to-market opportunity. Verizon's participating along with a major CPG and auto company, and it really is designed to help brands plan and better migrate their spending into streaming. Today, 30% of TV time is spent streaming, but only 3% of TV budgets are actually spent against streaming ads.
So one interesting thing about Roku is the idea that it is over the top and it offers the opportunities to do digital advertising. How is what you're offering different from what you can buy on a traditional television pay TV ad system? Yeah,
the best thing about advertising in streaming is it's still first and foremost a TV ad product. So it's got all the sight, sound, and motion of a TV ad, brought together with all the benefits of digital, the targeting, the interactivity, the measurability. And to be able to deliver those kind of ad products on Roku and leverage all the data and insights we have as well as the scale is ultimately going to help brands be smarter about how they reach consumers while they're in front of the biggest screen in the home.
One thing I noticed is you guys released your 2019 cord cutting study, and one of the fascinating things about it is you guys are predicting that in just 5 years you're going to have more streaming customers than traditional pay TV customers. What do you think this means for a business like Roku?
Yeah, we refresh this study every year, and what I think is interesting is it's just a really clear statement about the momentum. Consumers are voting with their feet. 98% of consumers who've cut the cord said that they'll never go back. There's no love lost for the traditional way that they've experienced TV. So it's a real clear statement that consumers enjoy and prefer the streaming on-demand experience that's possible on a platform like Roku.
Roku, especially the Roku channel, offers free ad-supported content, and this is different from the other subscription services that we're seeing, like Disney Plus, which is about to launch, Apple TV Plus. Do you think that consumers are looking for free content as we're seeing more services that require a paid subscription enter the market?
It's a common question because streaming started, of course, with services like Netflix that are ad-free. About 3/4 of Roku consumers watch an ad-supported service, and about half of consumers overall spend a majority of their time on ad-supported services. So this is a pretty clear indicator that the value proposition, the fundamental value of watching something for free in exchange for being exposed to ads is a sound proposition even in this new world.
Do you think we're going to see more consumers looking for these kind of free services over paying for subscriptions?
Absolutely. It's our fastest growing segment. It's our largest segment relative to, say, transactional or subscription services, and we don't expect that to change. Most consumers are already subscribed to one or several subscription services, and as they move more of their TV time into streaming, they're looking for value, and that's really driving the inflection of ad-supported services on our platform.
And what does this mean for marketers who traditionally might not have had a chance to be on a Netflix or an HBO?
The most important thing for a brand today is to be thinking about how to reach that new TV viewer as they leave the traditional TV ecosystem. The Innovid announcement and our other investments at Roku around advertising ultimately are all designed to help a brand migrate budget into streaming and follow that consumer, but with a much more powerful capability than is possible in traditional TV advertising.
One thing, Roku's been up 250% year to date, but there was a slight dip last week, especially when Comcast announced its competitive streaming box. Are you guys worried about the future as you're seeing more companies enter this space with their own devices?
Well, I won't comment on short-term movement of the stock price except to say that we're still very early in the evolution of streaming, and really in every direction we look, whether that's Roku expansion internationally, getting into more homes in Roku, driving more consumption in the homes that we're already in, taking advantage of the ad-supported services we've just discussed, launching new services, Disney, Apple Plus, et cetera. These are huge, huge tectonic opportunities for a company like Roku. So we're just focused on that really big long-term opportunity as a company.
Well, thanks for joining us here today, Scott. And back to you, Tim.
Thank you.
All right, thank you to Cheddar senior reporter Michelle Castillo there with Scott Rosenberg, General Manager and Senior Vice President of Platform Business at Roku. Great stuff from Ched Quarters, guys. Really appreciate it.